Hello, welcome back to Aaron's 1025R Adventures. Here we're looking at the electrical setup I'm doing for my Fimco 40-gallon sprayer. This picture is from my Harbor Freight winch video where I set up the electrical for it. That's the remote and the electrical connections for it. Here's another shot of it where the remote for the winch hooks in and the leads back to the winch itself. This was the switch that came with that, which was to be permanently mounted and hardwired in. There's the bracketry that came with it. So it didn't connect to the 5-pin connection. That's what I'm trying to get at. What I did was I went out and bought a regular on-off rocker switch to replace the momentary on-off-on switch. You can see it fits in the housing here. I put the rubber cover back over it. That's why it says out and in, but it is just an on-off switch. I soldered my electrical leads in to make sure they wouldn't come loose. And then next I used liquid electrical tape to make sure everything's sealed up. The original hardwired electrical switch for the winch didn't have much room. That's why in the housing, that's why I used the liquid electrical tape. Now this is the remote that plugs into the 5-pin switch. You can see it was just a 3-wire also. There's the 5-pin switch. What I did was I cut off the 5-pin switch and made a 3-prong adapter so I could adapt it between the winch remote and the on-off switch. Here I'm testing the power to make sure everything works correctly once I hooked it back up. Here you can see I have the on-off switch plugged into where the remote went, and then the adapter cable that goes from my 6-gauge from my winch and just goes down to a regular plug-in that plugs into the Fimco sprayer. With this type setup, I'll be able to use it for anything that takes a 12-volt on-off switch. My sprayer, if I get a spreader, anything I could possibly think of that might need it. Anyway, that's my quick little instructions on how I did my electrical for my Fimco 40-gallon sprayer. The next video shows it in operation. Thank you. Have a good day. Like and subscribe.